Once a colonel, always a colonel is the philosophy one man has held on to even during his rise to the top. Through his passion and love for baseball, he was able to get past the shortcomings of his early career and make a name for himself in the major leagues and beyond, all the while never forgetting where he got his start. Transitioning from high school to college is a difficult stage in life, especially for a student athlete. When Darryl Hamilton stepped foot on the campus of Nicholls State University in 1984, it would be his first time playing for an organized baseball program because his high school lacked a team. It was here at Nicholls where Darryl began his road to success.
I think the best thing that happened to me was being redshirted my first year because I got used to college life. And it's a lot different than high school, but was able to play well here my 3 years and got the opportunity to play minor league ball and go into the major league. So, you always are proud of what you've done, your accomplishments, but you have to look back and say, how'd you get there? And really, the reason I was successful playing in the big leagues is because I was here at Nicholls. These are the people that knew me from the get-go. They weren't asking for anything at the end when I made it to the big leagues or wanting anything. These are the people I call family.
2 years after graduating from Nicholls, Hamilton was drafted by the Milwaukee Brewers. This would mark the start of his 13-year career playing big league baseball, a journey that included stops with the Texas Rangers, San Francisco Giants, Colorado Rockies, and New York Mets. Hamilton batted .300 or better in 7 seasons and starred in the outfield, where he showed great versatility. He still holds the American League records for consecutive errorless chances and errorless games.
I had a good career. I was very pleased. 13 years on 5 different teams. Got the opportunity to make the playoffs a few times later in my career. Got a chance to play in a World Series. But I think the one thing I'm more proud of in my career is the fact that I saw a lot of people I played with, a lot of people I went to school with here at Nicholls all over the place. I mean, we didn't have a lot when I went to school here. And I look at the stadium now and see how amazing it looks now. It's something different. We didn't have all this. But I think not coming from places where everything is given to you really sets you up to work harder and to be humble and to understand when you get something, you should be very proud of it. And I think that's what Nicholls has taught me.
Like most players post-retirement, Hamilton went in search of a new line of work after hanging it up in 2001. But he wouldn't have to leave the baseball world behind. For 4 years, Darryl worked for the Major League Baseball Commissioner's Office as the president of on-field operations.
It was a good opportunity for me to kind of transition to a different side of baseball because being on the field, and yeah, there were a few times I've been kicked out of a game, but now I'll be on the other side and have to decide discipline and everything. That was fun. I mean, it was a good 4 years. I enjoyed it.
From there, Darryl made his way into the world of sports broadcasting. He worked in radio for a few years, including a stint as a commentator on Angels broadcast, and has made his way to the television screen in his current position as an analyst on the MLB network.
I've always wanted to do it. I mean, when I retired, when I was playing, still playing, I would do stuff like on Sunday nights in New York. I used to do a show. And you can get on a national level like I'm going to do with the MLB Network. That's something I've been hoping for a long time. So I get the opportunity now, and we'll see what happens.
His trait of remaining humble seems to be a driving force behind his success. His support for Colonel Baseball and Nicholls in general is ongoing. Darryl even goes out of his way to do what he can to strengthen the relationship between him and current players.
Darryl's been awesome. And I consider him a good friend now, and our players are just really have enjoyed their time with him as well. He's gone out of his way to be with our players, and that means a lot to Nicholls, but it means a lot to them as well.
Well, obviously, I would love to see them have success on the field, but I think as long as everyone understands that everyone's not going to make it to the big leagues. But be the guy who said, you know what, it didn't work out, but I gave it everything I could. And that's all you can ask for.
Darryl stayed true to his Colonel pride and continues to support the program that helped launch his successful careers on the field and off. Whether it's through attending alumni events or meeting with the team for advice and support, he is always willing to go above and beyond the call of duty in support of his alma mater. Once a colonel, always a colonel. For the Seth Thibodeau Show, I'm Pamela Johnson.